10 days ago, I wanted to send a post about the anniversary, and I sent out a post really to get Western media eyes on the protests happening on the 16th. And we still have there's an internet blackout, we don't know what's happened. We believe a lot of people have been shot at, and we have no idea. I just wanted Western eyes on it. But then a couple of people thought, are you asking people to go on the streets? And I have to say, it's the first post I've deleted, because I never wanted people to think that me, from the comfort of my home in England, are telling young people to go out on the streets to protest. This is an Iranian thing. They will do what they want. So all I'm going to do now is read you a message from Iran, which I think is very important. A Swedish group called Iran Revolution. They have posted, in the same way Shervin Hajipur's song Baraya asked lots of people, what do we want? And people gave in their suggestions. 1,000 people were asked, what do the people of Iran want? And it's been collated, and I'm going to read it to you right now. A message from inside Iran. In the name of the Rainbow God. September 16th marks the first of many anniversaries commemorating the lives of hundreds of women, men and children who've fallen victim to this oppressive regime. Reflecting on the last year, we wish to address the following matters. For Iranians abroad, we never fully can comprehend the pain, that forced exile that you've gone through. We sympathize and appreciate your unwavering efforts for Iran, stemming from a sense of unity and fellowship. However, we would like to emphasize the following. 1. Please refrain from undermining our methods. Although we wish the situation was different, the reality is that you are currently not present here, and therefore you cannot judge or dictate our approach to this struggle. 2. Avoid making declarations about what is best for our future or attempting to assume guardianship over us. We, the people on the ground, will determine our path as we go along when the time is right. 3. Do not portray yourselves as our spokespersons or official representatives outside of Iran. There is a significant distinction between echoing our voices and speaking on our behalf. 4. Understand that any conflicts among yourselves abroad needs to remain an external matter, brackets, which you desperately need to resolve once and for all, as it is doing nothing but add to our pain, and it should not be projected onto us. We have enough on our hands as it is. Number 5, respect the fact that the majority of the 80 million plus people residing here share a common goal to overthrow this regime entirely, and that we aim to rebuild using the vast potential and human resources within the country. We neither need nor desire any foreign intervention. For non-Iranians, the support you provided us during the early days of the revolution in the past year was a remarkable moment for us. It marked the first time we truly felt seen and heard by the outside world. We cannot express how much this meant to us. We thank you for your solidarity, but we would also like to point out the fact that your governments have repeatedly let us down. Your governments have ignored our pleas to designate the regime's terrorist organization, IRGC, as an official terrorist entity, and instead they have engaged in deals with fascist dictatorship. Throughout this year, we've had to endure witnessing the United Nations appointing the regime to official posts, and world leaders conducting business with the regime as if all is well. This is unacceptable, and we trust that you will not turn a blind eye to the wrongdoing of your political leaders, and that you will hold them accountable. The most impactful action you, as non-Iranians, can take on our behalf is to refuse silence. Keep drawing attention to our situation and join us in preventing world leaders from appeasing the regime in Iran. We depend on you to be our voice. In conclusion, contrary to what the regime and world leaders may portray, nothing is, quote, back to normal, unquote, here. We are still in the midst of a revolution, and it continues. We bid farewell to our friends and loved ones. We've declared that we are willing to sacrifice our lives for each other. We hope this message is received with the same love and dedication with which it is delivered. One might think that when we are returning to the streets, but the truth is we have never left. We have lived this revolution through generations, and we will continue to do so until we have overthrown this regime. For women, for life, for freedom. Thank you.